everybody, and welcome back to part 3, segment 3.
Yes.
Depends on what you want to say. You can say part, say segment, say 3. It don't make any difference to me.
Whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you want to call it. Of episode 9 of Top Rope Reality.
That's right.
So let's get started with our little bit of indie report, and then
have an indie report.
Jump to some extra news, which
it's
pretty good on the home front for the WWE.
We are vastly becoming a group that really, like a YouTube show that really promotes the indies. I know.
We're becoming the indie darling.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's where they start. You know what I'm saying? So, you might find the next Daniel Bryan. You might find the next Cesaro when you go to these events. You never know.
That's true.
So,
how about the next Owen Hart?
Or
Jeff Jarrett.
That's true. So, in this particular segment, we're going to be talking about some of the events that the 3 guys we interviewed, where they're going to be at.
Yeah, well, they're coming up.
So,
plug them.
Yes, we will. So, we talked to Justin Overstreet, and he said he's going to be defending the AIWF Championship against Lucha Locora.
Oh, goodness.
Woo! And he's already a number 1 contender at another promotion. So that's going to be a tough battle. That's going to be at SXW in Daleville, Alabama, May the 3rd. It's going to be coming up Saturday. As of this taping, it's this coming up week.
May the 3rd.
All right, and he's also going to be... It's going to be a tough challenge.
Yeah, what's he doing next?
He's going to be at NLW in Monroe, North Carolina on May the 10th. A week later, he's going to be going against Bomber C4. That's the guy's name, Bomber C4. And he's going to be defending the AIWF Championship.
He may not be.
He may not be after he faces Lucha Locora.
Lucha Locora may be the new champion after that. So.
Very well may be. Because that's going to be a tough competitor.
Yes.
Well, also, on May the 3rd, the other 2 guys we interviewed, Logan Page and Zane Stevens, are also going to be at SXW in Daleville, Alabama. And reportedly, Logan Page is going to be facing Zane Stevens. That's going to be a good match.
Yes.
That would be one you want to watch right there.
Oh, yes.
And then May the 4th, Logan Page and Zane Stevens also will be in Phoenix City, Alabama for GCW, the Great Championship Wrestling, the very next day after SXW.
Double duty.
That's right. And then, lastly, I just want to talk about, well, actually, before we get to that, in New Heights Wrestling, May the 17th, Zane Stevens will be facing Christopher Slade in right next to where we were at.
Crestview, Florida.
Yes. Crestview, Florida, and then you got Mossy Head, and then the other one.
Oh. Phoenix Springs.
Yes, your favorite.
We're going the other way, yes.
Going the other direction, yes.
Okay.
Phoenix Springs, he's going to be facing Christopher Slade in what he was saying has been a very built-up match.
Well, that's good.
Very built-up, long feud. Well, this is the big one. We even got a flyer. We were at the event. We got out. We went to the, to get in the car to leave. And I'm like, who in the world put a flyer on my windshield? Okay, so we grabbed the flyer. We're looking.
He didn't really say that. He said something more worse. What the? It's on the...
Not at all. Not at all. But you know what? I'm glad that it was on there. Calm yourself down. I'm glad it was
Last night you didn't sound like you were glad it was on there. Messing up my window, messing up my car, touching this weather thing.
So anyway, he's overreacting. But anywho, it's going to be Southern... Wow, that's a little weird, but okay. Southern Wrestling Alliance, the SWA, Saturday, May the 31st. It's going to be at the National Guard Armory, Highway 90, Crestview, Florida. We were just there.
Yes.
Mossy Head right next door. We ate in Crestview, Florida. We were right there. We even passed the National Guard Armory.
I thought we passed them.
I feel like we passed the National Guard Armory.
That's a lot of things.
They're going to have quite an event. They're going to have a Super 6-Way with Chris Ty, who is the champion at CSW. He's going to be taking on Shane Gibson, who was in the tag team match.
Right. In
one of the tag team matches. Also, Cali Kidd, Billy Rays, C.B. Slade, and Dunham. I don't know who that is, but Dunham. In a Super 6-Way, there's going to be a Lucha Libre match. Lucha Locora. It's going to be there. He is really making a name for himself. Taking on the Perfect 10, Lince Dorado.
And don't know him.
Don't know him either. And then, also on that event, is going to be the Asphalt Cowboys. Now you say, who's the Asphalt Cowboys? Who are they? I'll tell you who they are. They are Zane Stevens and Justin Overstreet. So Overstreet will not be defending his belt.
Well, he may not have it.
He may not have his belt then, but he's
That's
not.
right.
He's definitely not defending it May the 31st at SWA, as he will be teaming up with his tag team partner Zane Stevens to take on the Arrogant Americans. Asphalt Cowboys versus the Arrogant Americans, and this
And the Cowboys probably going to get that one.
I believe they will.
Yeah.
Rooting for our guys, you know what
Yes.
I'm saying? So in this particular event, it's going to be called the WrestleMania of the Gulf Coast. So that's, I mean, that shows it's going to be a big event.
Yes, it is.
Their main event is a 6-man tag team match.
Really.
This is going to be big. It is and I know you grew up around this. You know you might be a big fan of this match. Continental Championship Wrestling reunion
Wow.
match.
That's pretty good there.
It's going to be the WWE Hall of Famer Bullet Bob Armstrong and his son Steve Armstrong, the one that's not wrestling or refereeing in
Right.
the WWE, and a mystery partner taking on Dr. Tom Pritchard,
Wow.
the original Mr. Olympia Jerry Stubbs, and Waylon Barley with Dandy Jack. Now, I know you know all the other names. Waylon Barley, I think, is a newer name.
Yes.
And I think he's coming in to get the rub from them.
Right.
And that's quite a crew to get the rub from.
That's
So
true, yes.
I'm just
A lot of
curious.
history.
Curious to who the mystery
A lot
partner
of
is.
experience.
Very curious who the mystery partner is. It's going to be an epic event.
Yes.
And you know what? We may not be able to make it. We may be able to make it. We don't know yet.
It all depends. Yes.
But that does look like a great event. And if you're in that area or the surrounding areas, you definitely need to get there. Crestview, Florida at the National Guard Armory.
May 31st.
But that's it. So, also, there is some extra news.
Yes.
That's it for the indie news.
That's
extra
it for the
news.
Yes, the extra news is it looks like the USA
Good
Network.
news.
Yes.
Very good news.
I guess it'll be NBC. And WWE have come to terms. It's not made official yet, but the way it looks like WWE Raw will stay on at the USA Network.
Which that means that if
Yes.
NBC has come to terms, that means that also they're staying on Sci-Fi
yes.
for SmackDown.
SmackDown will Sci-Fi.
So that is very good news.
Hopefully,
For the
now,
WWE.
within a few days, they'll make it official.
Yes.
Because USA Network has to get their fall schedule set up so that they want every show they're going to get in place. So
it's going to be very interesting next couple of weeks. But it looks like the USA is keeping them around.
Yeah, staying on NBC, the NBC universe.
Yes. And finally, the last
Let's
two
finish up
matches.
with our last two matches for the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, and there are two big ones.
Huge.
Really huge. Yes.
Bigger than big.
The biggest.
Yes.
We've got a steel cage match between John Cena and Bray Wyatt.
You're very opinionated for this match. I definitely know you are.
Oh, yes.
We've been talking about it off camera as we were going on our trip and coming back. And,
Yes.
you definitely had a lot to say about
Oh, I did.
it. Maybe you're getting it off your chest, so we
Yes.
didn't spend too much time on
there,
it.
yeah. I mean, for this to be a feud, Bray Wyatt has to win.
Yep.
John Cena kept his legacy
At
at
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. When they brought out Legacy, that pretty much knew who was going to win that match.
Yep.
Now, being a steel cage match, I'm not going to say Bray's going to win cleanly. I believe the Wyatt family will come in, could hand handcuffs to Bray to where you can handcuff John Cena, he can't get out of the cage.
Yep.
But my heart believes for this to go anywhere and be anything, Bray Wyatt
Needs to win.
needs the win. John Cena does not need the win.
Absolutely. And I mean, that's the way I'm looking at it too. I'm looking at Bray Wyatt as the pick for this. And I believe that, you could say handcuffs, you could say there's all kinds of different ways to go about it. And honestly, there's no top on top of this cage.
Right.
So the two of them could easily get their way in there. And guess what? If it's a steel cage match, there's no disqualification. So if they get in
There
there,
shouldn't be no squid, but WWE, they may change it.
and plus the daggone pay-per-view's got extreme rules. So if the two of
Yes.
them get in there, I think it should be, all's fair in the situation. So
But you also can see it the other way too. The two get in there, you think, okay, well they're going to hold John Cena, beat him down, Bray
Right.
Wyatt's going to escape. And he beats all three and gets out.
that's true too.
Because it is John Cena.
Yes, but our personal picks are both Bray Wyatt,
Yes,
just to keep the feud
At
going.
WrestleMania we said we knew which way we'd pick John Cena.
Oh,
We
yeah.
hope Bray Wyatt. This time we're
You gotta
picking
have one
Bray
and one.
Wyatt.
If John Cena wins every single match they have, or he wins by DQ in every single match they have, guess what? There's no feud.
Why does it matter? Why fight?
Exactly.
Move on to something else.
Yep.
Because we know in due time, John Cena will be right back in the title picture.
That's it.
So we're both on Bray. So
It's both Bray Wyatt.
both Bray Wyatt to beat John Cena.
And of course, finally, is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match.
Which is an Extreme Rules match.
Oh, they announced it as
They
an
did
Extreme
announce it.
Rules.
Yeah, it's on SmackDown. They did announce it. As
So
an
it's
Extreme
going to be
Rules
Daniel
match.
Bryan in his first title defense.
Yes.
First title defense.
Well, actually second.
Second.
Because Hunter won the first one.
Yeah, that didn't really count as much.
Okay, first.
So I'm going to say
and
first
a half.
first real title defense,
Yes.
taking on the returning Masked Kane.
Who
Did
did,
he
did not
have
need the hair.
He had the hair though.
He
Didn't
had the hair,
He
yeah.
did.
Yes, he just took the mask, put the mask on. Why have the hair? We know you're bald.
Right.
Kane can be Kane without the hair.
That's it.
Undertaker lost his hair, he shaved it off, he changed his look.
It's very interesting.
Kane,
Did he
what-
have
what?
his outfit? Did he have an outfit on?
Yeah.
Same outfit.
Yes.
So they didn't really change it, but it looks like this.
It looked like you just cut out when he was a corporate Kane, just cut that part out, and what? It's the same thing.
The way I look at it is, I mean, I see they're trying to be monstrous with this. I say let him lose to Bryan, and then let him go on to have a long-term feud. I want to see feuds like him and Shane McMahon again. You know, with the ambulance match,
Oh, yeah.
and you know, they had a long series of matches.
They need. I mean,
That's what they need for Kane.
Bryan's-
They need something that can
Bryan's
go
not
with for a
losing
while.
the title.
No.
I can see them doing another. I can see them going on to the next pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But they need to add Brie to the category. Add Brie to the contest.
Yeah, have Kane kidnap her, do anything. I mean, anything
that's
to
what you
add her
have to
with it.
do. You have to do that to play off the emotions of
Absolutely.
Bryan.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're playing off enough of her emotions by the beatdown he took on Raw.
Right.
But to kidnap her,
If you really wanna get in
show
Bryan's
them,
head.
hey, show them in the back kissing, being all
Right.
husband and wife. He leaves, he comes back.
If you want
She's gone,
if
you
you
can't
want to
find
piss
her.
a man off, if you want to piss a man
Yes.
off, you kidnap his wife.
Yes.
If you want to piss him off, if you want to get in his head, if you want to really get him, because really he's vulnerable at that point.
Yes.
Because he's gonna do anything you want him to do so he can get his wife back. That's the way. Hey, have Kane lose and then kidnap his wife and say you won't get your wife back till I get another title shot.
Yes.
That's the evil Kane that we used to know and love.
Right.
That's who needs to come back. But are they just going to have Kane lose this one match and then go into Randy Orton all over again with Daniel Bryan?
Well, Batista will be gone.
Yeah. So Randy Orton, what else does he have left? Nothing.
Nothing.
So
Him and John Cena again.
they could
So,
easily go
Yeah.
with Kane losing and having one match with him and then straight into Randy Orton all over
We
again.
believe it's going to be Bryan, don't we?
Oh, yes.
So
It's another predictable pay-per-view.
it is the WWE.
I mean, hey, they might throw us some curves. You know what? I'll have to say this. When we went to that event yesterday for CSW,
Yes.
guess what? They knew how to throw curves.
Yes.
They threw curves in their matches.
Well, going by our predictions.
WWE needs to throw curves. We agreed with every single one.
Yes. So,
We did not differ in anything.
so
That's
I think
what
we'll know how it goes.
That's what
so.
we need in wrestling. We need to differ.
We do need to differ, but when they
It's
write
hard.
it, when they write it, you don't differ. Then you know.
It's hard to
Sorry.
differ when they have the same old, and you know what's coming. So,
Yes.
you know what? I say, it's because we're not going to be filming for that
Yeah, we're
weekend.
gonna be
This
off,
coming up
yes.
weekend, we're not going to be filming for Extreme Rules. I hope we get to come back and say, you know what? They proved us wrong.
Yes, we missed a lot of them.
Please,
So-
please prove us wrong. Because I want something new and different.
Me too. So we'll be right back for part 4. We'll have the big top rope reality draft, the first draft.
The whole segment's
The
all
whole
going to be
draft. So hopefully you'll watch it and contribute. I like to see what some of you think.
We're
What
getting a
some of
lot
you
more
think?
fans on our Facebook, so
Yes.
I hope this one is, much more interactive than when
Yes.
we had our last little voting thing.
Oh yes.
So let's hope that they really get involved and really push this, because I think there could be a lot of different opinions. Everybody
a
can
lot.
have different things.
Oh yes, definitely. So we'll be back shortly for part 4 and our draft.